Welcome back to FakTOP. Let's play a game. How long can you stay out of jail today? If you're in Singapore and you're caught with a pack of chewing gum, you're officially a smuggler. If you're a kid on a beach in Italy, building a sandcastle could cost your parents a fortune. And if you're a husband in Samoa who forgot his wife's birthday, well, the police are already on their way. The law isn't just about don't kill or don't steal. It's a giant, glitchy operating system full of absolute madness. Today we're exploring the most insane laws on Earth that are actually real. Let's see how many felonies you've committed by just existing. Number 1. Switzerland, the silent flush. Imagine, it's 10:05 p.m. You just finished a late-night snack and nature calls. In Switzerland, you have a choice. Be a law-abiding citizen and live with the smell until 7 in the morning or flush, and become a criminal. In many Swiss apartment buildings, flushing after 10 p.m. is literally illegal due to noise pollution. It is considered a breach of the peace. And it's not just the toilet. Men are technically discouraged and in some places forbidden from urinating while standing up after 10 because, well, acoustics. It sounds like a joke. But in a country that values silence and privacy above all else, your bladder is a legal liability. If you think your neighbors are annoying, try living next to a Swiss retiree with a stopwatch and a direct line to the local precinct. Number 2. Samoa, a birthday felony. Every husband knows the fear of forgetting an anniversary. It's that cold sweat that hits you when you realize the date on your phone doesn't match the flowers you didn't buy. Usually the punishment is a quiet dinner or a week on the couch. But in Samoa, the state is on your wife's side. Forgetting her birthday is a full-blown legal offense. The police can actually be called to remind you about it at the station. This is the only place on Earth where a bad memory can end in a court date. It sounds funny until you realize the legal fees and the fines are probably more expensive than the jewelry you forgot to buy in the first place. One thing is for sure. In Samoa, the "I forgot" excuse is a luxury you literally cannot afford. Number 3. Singapore, the Gum Underground. If you're caught with a pack of Orbit in Singapore, you're not a teenager with fresh breath, you're a smuggler. Since 1992, chewing gum has been banned to keep the city streets clean. Why? Because back in the day, people were sticking gum on the sensors of the high-tech subway doors, causing the entire transit system to fail. If you are caught selling it today, that's thousands of dollars in fines and a potential jail sentence. You can only get gum with a medical prescription from a doctor for therapeutic reasons. Imagine walking into a pharmacy, looking left and right, and whispering, "Yo, give me that extra minty stuff." Absolute madness. But hey, at least you'll never step in a sticky mess on a Singaporean sidewalk. Number 4. Scotland, the toilet guest paradox. This is a relic of old Scottish common law, and it's a total social nightmare for every introvert out there. It's called the right of entry. Technically, if someone knocks on your door and claims they need to use the toilet, you are legally obligated to let them in. Theoretically, you cannot say no. Your private property becomes a public restroom the moment someone's kidneys are screaming for help. In 2026, when we don't even like opening the door for an Uber Eats driver or answering a phone call from an unknown number, this is a total nightmare. Imagine sitting on your couch and a total stranger just demands access to your bathroom because it's the law. Number 5. Italy and Georgia, the war on fun. In Heraclea, Italy, it is forbidden to build sandcastles because they spoil the view and obstruct the path. You are literally forbidden from having a normal childhood on this beach. If you build a fortress, the police might just tear it down and hand you a ticket. But wait, Georgia, USA takes it to a whole new level of poultry-based justice. In the town of Quitman, it is illegal for a chicken to cross the road. Seriously, the law states that owners are responsible for their chicken's GPS at all times. If the chicken decides to run for it and reaches the other side of the asphalt, the owner pays. Why did the chicken cross the road? In Quitman, it crossed the road to get its owner a criminal record. Number 6. France and Australia. Dead people in pink pants. Let's head over to France for a law that sounds like it was written by a necromancer. In France, it is technically legal to marry a dead person. You just need the president's permission and proof that the deceased intended to marry you before they passed away. It's a romantic, yet slightly terrifying legal loophole. Meanwhile, in Victoria, Australia, you used to be banned from wearing hot pink pants in public on Sunday afternoons. While that law isn't strictly enforced anymore, it's still on the books in some regions. Imagine getting a fine because your fashion sense was too bright for a Sunday stroll. The legal world really has a problem with colors and timing. Number 7. Canada, the coin struggle. And finally, we have Canada. In the land of maple syrup, there is a limit on how much change you can use. According to the Canadian Currency Act, you can be legally rejected by a shopkeeper if you try to pay for a $20 item using only $1 coins. They don't have to take your loonies. So if you've been saving your coins in a jar for a big purchase, you might want to visit a bank first, or you'll find yourself in a legal standoff at the checkout counter. The world is full of these legal fossils, laws that were written 100 years ago to solve problems that don't even exist anymore, and they just stayed there. They remind us that the world is a chaotic, beautiful, and sometimes incredibly stupid place. So, which one of these would you break first? Personally, I'm flushing the toilet whenever I want and wearing pink pants while I do it. Write in the comments about the dumbest law in your country. I'm sure there are some absolute gems out there. I might even feature the best ones in part 2. Don't forget to subscribe to FakTOP before you accidentally become a felon. Take care of yourselves, stay law-abiding, and I'll see you in the next one.